a four-way tag team match. Now you can boo him or like him. Your referee, David Weekley. Thank you. I appreciate it.
The saddles, I ain't settling at all. Pedal to the metal, representing with my dogs. 20s, 50s, 100s on me, I'ma need it all. When the dust is settling, you'll see me standing tall. Hope you know who you are, cause we know who you
Ladies
are.
And gentlemen, introducing team number 1 from Los Angeles, California. Here is Sal Rinauro.
Say what you wanted.
And his tag team partner from Gullah Gullah, Marvelous Michael Stevens.
Since the beginning, I've been winning with it. Always been efficient, every finish got a bigger vision. Got to keep the mission, competition ain't resisting, is it? If I dispute, I get behind time. The eyes is useless when the mind blind. Long as hate ain't on my side, I ain't got a problem clogging your timeline. I made this in my head, cause paper can handle it. This is a legend. You fake for the gram and they gas you instead of awakening manuscript. I think my quest have been tainted by amateurs. People mistaking pure greatness from talented. Retaliation can't increase my balances. All you again is some shame and embarrassment. I can't.
Shepherds we shall be, for thee, my Lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand. Our feet may swiftly carry out thy command. So we shall flow a river forth.
And introducing team number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, now making their way to the ring, the tag team combination of Tyler Rivera, Wolverton. They are GB1. And introducing team number 3.
Stand up.
Everyone put your hands up and get your drinks up. We got Marcus. We got Griff. Everyone and we got hands up and get your drinks up. Now put your hands up. Put your hands up.
From Triad, here are Marcus Kross and Griff Garrison. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing the final tag team in this four-way tag team title match. Accompanied to the ring by the founder, Dr. Joseph Brock III. From Boston, Massachusetts, here is the upgrade, Brian Kane. And his tag team partner, the Japanese assassin, Tetchi Makuji. They are JBE Enterprises and the Southern Fried Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, may I remind you, this is for the Southern Fried Tag Team Championship belts.
All right, well, four-way tag title match. Listen to this crowd. Tension's running high right now here in Monroe, as chaos is going to reign supreme here as this matchup gets underway here in just a few moments. GB1C, Master and Machine, JB Enterprises, and the wild card in this matchup held more tag titles between the two of these guys than all the other 6 guys combined. Marvelous Michael Stevens and Sal Rinauro stand across the ring. One set of tag team partners in each corner. Who is going to start out this matchup here? The tag team champions do not have to be involved in the pinfall in order to lose their tag titles. Dr. Brock on the outside of the ring. We of course know that Logan Creed is here. We do not know the whereabouts of one Damian Bennett. The bell has rung at this point. As Griff Garrison and Sal Rinauro face off. Well, Sal came into the matchup. Looks like Brian Kane and Griff Garrison are going to start out here. Sal was just over here a moment ago saying hello to Larry Goodman. He passed a $20 bill to Larry Goodman. I don't know what that was for. But who has any idea? I'm not sure. Maybe it was a debt owed. Who knows? Carl elbow tie up there. Garrison has him in a wrist lock. And Kane, the PCW Eternal Champion and one half of the tag champs here at Southern Fried, finds himself on the mat early on in this matchup. Wrist lock locking in there. And a kick there from the well-educated feet. A PhD is what Marcus Kross's feet have. If you want to talk about educated feet, he has it. Oh, man, big headbutt there from Griff Garrison right to the extended elbow of one Brian Kane. They're focusing on that left arm, that left shoulder that's always heavily taped. Just as a precaution, Brian Kane doesn't have a current injury, but they're going to work it over anyway. After what happened at our last event with Bill Behrens. Oh, double stomp right to the elbow there from Marcus Kross, the high flyer. Kross is punishing, man. A vicious streak from Master and Machine so far tonight. They are taking it to these guys. This is a little bit different. Marcus and Griff here to start out early. Oh yeah, sending Brian Kane into the corner. Let's see whether Marv or Sal tags into the matchup. It looks like Sal is headed in. After what they did to Mr. Bill Behrens here at the last show, August 3rd. Be interested to see how this turns out. As Brian Kane returns to his corner, Marvelous Michael Stevens into the matchup, and Sal tags in. Goes in, drop toe hold from Griff Garrison, and Sal face first onto the mat. Sal has those fingers of Griff Garrison and a knee lift right to the midsection. Griff Garrison tags in Marcus Kross, and Kross is in a house of fire. Marvelous Michael Stevens into the matchup. Like we said, these two men have had more tag titles. Big drop kick from Kross. Could this be a new tag champs? Marvelous Michael Stevens kicks out there, and Kross mounts him. Punishing blows from Marcus Kross. And Stevens is covering up. Wolverton blind tag on Kross. And GB1C is in the matchup now to start. Big vertical suplex. Wolverton going for a pin and a kick out after just one from Michael Stevens. Michael Stevens, whether it's the backbone, the beautiful bald besties, the BFFs, has won tag gold all over the Southeast in his illustrious career. And I don't need to tell you anything you don't already know about Sal Rinauro. Ring of Honor tag champ. Big tilt-a-whirl backbreaker there from Wolverton. Wolverton pulls Sal into the corner. Closest to Rivera. Front face lock from GB1C. Rivera blind tag there on Wolverton, and Rivera's into the matchup. Rivera with a shot right to the spine of Sal Rinauro. Sends Rinauro into the ring. Big drop kick there. And he's going for a cover here. Quick kick out there at one from Sal. Nice double team maneuver there from GB1C. Sal get the drop kick in the corner, and he's in La La Land right now. Hook of the leg, and Michael Stevens in to save the pinfall attempt. Brian Kane's in the match. Yep, it's devolving. We got a big brawl. Oh, 8 men in the ring right now. Garrison's working over Michael Stevens. Some revenge for Bill Behrens. Rivera's there on the far side. GB1C. Big kicks all in the corner, all four. No strangers to each other here as GB1C and Master Machine face off. Wolverton coming near side here. Marcus Kross tags into the matchup behind Wolverton. And Kross is in. Kross going for a big dive. Oh, jeez. Michael Stevens with a shot right to the face as Kross came through the ropes, and Kross is down in a heap at the entrance ramp. Garrison pushing him away. And the Vulture Brian Kane goes in for a pick the bones now as Kross is down in a bad spot. Kross is the legal man getting in, trying to tag Griff as Griff grabs the tag ropes, and Sal with an elbow right across the chest. Sal with another stomp and hold it right to the midsection of Marcus Kross. Kross is fighting him off, trying to get out of the way there. And Sal's down on his rear end, but close enough to tag Michael Stevens. Stevens with the knee to the midsection of Kross. And Kross releases his hold on Sal. Sal's just sitting there laughing like a maniac. I don't think we've seen Tetchi, Makuji, and Brian Kane legal in this matchup since the beginning here. Stevens dropping the knee right across the face and the jaw. And a forearm right across the jaw, and going for a cover. Just a 2 count there. Garrison trying to make that tag in. Marvelous Michael Stevens pulling Kross to the corner, and Sal's in. Head of steam slide and drop kick to the jaw again of Marcus Kross. Kross has got to make a tag to somebody, or they may end up losing this matchup here. Look at Sal once again manipulating the fingers. This is what they did to Bill Behrens on, oh man, nice kick there. Couple of kicks to the face, and Sal's got wrist control now. What's Sal going to do here? He is wrenching it in. The crowd behind Marcus Kross. Kross going for a roll-up. Just a 2 count there. Weekly's going to earn his money. Man, Kross took a huge forearm from Sal, too. Sal stomping at Kross there, yes. And Michael Stevens into the matchup now. Sal holds Marcus Kross in. Kross just needs to tag somebody. It doesn't have to be Griff at this point. Brian Kane with a blind tag on Michael Stevens. And Stevens leaves the ring a little bit upset there as the champions are in the matchup now. Makuji gets tagged in. Quick tags from JBE. And the near 400-pounders coming into the matchup now. We saw this, a flip senton. Oh my God, right across the chest of Marcus Kross. And Kross has got to have some broken bones there. You saw Garrison sneaking in. He knew Kross could kick out. I can't believe it, honestly. Makuji with that palm thrust to the midsection. Big clubbing forearm across the chest again. Wow. What a chop, and Dr. Brock. Look at Kross. Kross is sending him back. Makuji with a headbutt. Probably some blue paint on Marcus's chest now. Vertical suplex spinning now. Jesus. Insane move there. Makuji signaling for the pinfall. And Marcus Kross somehow has enough life left in him to kick out here. Again, Kross doesn't have to tag Griff Garrison. Makuji with that tag. Brian Kane is in the matchup there as you look on beside Tyler Rivera there. Kane going for a shock and Kross make the tag. Michael Stevens with a blind tag and he's in the matchup again. Stevens goes over and tags Sal. Sal looks like he's biting Marcus Kross's hand. Those fingers, Garrison jawing at him as well. Look at that. Chin buster from Kross, and Kross that did damage there. And Sal just fell right into a tag with Michael Stevens. Garrison's reaching as far as he can to reach. Can he tag Kross? Kross kicks him. Insecurity there, and Garrison's in. No! Kross with some back elbows to Sal. Kross gets out to make the tag, but Michael Stevens was there and he drug Kross off the apron. Kross falls into a tag and Wolverton and Rivera in. Super kick! And Sal is out. Stevens comes in, super kick into the German. And GB1C are in charge. Sal's in, he's a legal man. Blockbuster Samoan drop there. Sal kicking out as he reached the ropes. Big kick from Sal, the high flyer. Looks like a car crash in the ring right now as Sal and Tyler Rivera are trying to recover there from those moves. Rivera up to his feet. Garrison comes over and makes the tag on Rivera. And the big man, the machine part of Master Machine, is in the matchup, and Sal is sitting there rocking like a maniac again. Look at this smile on Garrison's face. Sal goes over. Looks like he's in a tag mark. What elevation, he almost hit the ceiling. Michael Stevens is in, gets a clothesline of his own. Kane tags in, Garrison and Makuji. Garrison cuts him off as Makuji comes through the ropes. Going for a big splash in the corner and Stevens eats it. Big splash as well and Sal eats it. Another splash there and Kane comes out of the way. Spear! We almost had new champs right there. Garrison thought he had it. The crowd thought he had it. After he hit that spear on Kane, this place was ready to erupt. Springboard there, and Stevens pulls Kross off the ropes. A powerbomb right into Michael Stevens from Garrison, and Garrison goes through the ropes. Splash onto Stevens. Pop-up powerbomb from Wolverton, and he's standing tall. He turns around into a forearm from Makuji, though. Makuji and Wolverton. Rivera's in. Man, there's some fight in GB1C tonight. These guys have a champ. Oh my God, cross body. Wolverton there and another cross body. Makuji's down. Springboard from Sal, he's coming in. Man, he came out of nowhere. Rivera pulls in. I don't even know who's legal at this point, honestly. Rivera off the ropes. Sal misses. Ducks a clothesline. Scout scoop slam. Face first right onto the face and chest of of Rivera. Marcus Kross is up and Sal sees it and hits him with an uppercut. Sorry guys, it's hard to follow this action. There's 8 men in this matchup here. Holy smokes. Sal setting him up for a superplex and Kross is fighting out of it. Spanish fly into the crowd. What an amazing move. Everyone is wiped out in the middle of the entrance ramp. Marcus Kross seems to be worse for wear there. Everyone is out. Dr. Brock is beside himself. He's going nuts and Kross is up. Sal's coming back into the ring and Kross is in as well. If Kross can make the pin, we're going to have new tag champs here. Brian Kane is in. Brian Kane with a roll up on Kross. That is it.
And the Japanese.
Kane and Makuji victorious here. Great round of applause from the fans as GB1C and Master Machine are in the ring right now. Some handshakes between these two guys. They've been through the battles themselves, have a lot of respect for each other as tag teams as they head to the back here after this matchup. We return here in just a moment with Feel the Heat.